Morning all, it is an absolutely lovely day today. Thought I'd pop along to the allotment for a few hours. Not a huge amount to do really, because we're going to have a cold snap in the next couple of days, so I don't think there's much point in popping anything out, especially given that all of my seedlings are quite tiddly still. They're still hardening off on the balcony. I don't feel out of breath, but some reason I can never talk and walk at the same time. But I swear I'm okay. Oh, and also, of note, I've finally learnt that if you're taking videos and you want to put them online or something, shoot them landscape rather than portrait. I got there eventually. Also, in case you're wondering, yes, bank holiday, out and about, pandemic. Well, luckily I'm only about half an hour's walk from the allotment. Usually I go the more direct route, which takes maybe 25 minutes or something. But it's not great. It's quite busy because it's sort of the main road, and the pavements are super narrow. At one point there isn't even room for sort of two directions of pedestrians. It's just far enough for one person, and it's quite busy, the road, so you can't do the old pavement ping pong. Luckily there's this road which is just parallel, so I think it adds up maybe an extra 10 minutes, because even though it's not sort of that far to the side of the main road, it's a bit more windy, but it's quiet, it's a lot more scenic. Not a huge amount to do given the cold snap, but our things need a water, I guess. I have brought along a few chilies to put in the cloche. I mean, I've got like 10 chilies, so if they die then, you know, I've got plenty more waiting in the wings. But given how warm it gets under the cloche, I mean, maybe it'll hold the temperature when things drop down. Maybe they won't. Hopefully the carrots are up by now. They've been taking their sweet time. See about the potatoes, that'll be interesting, given that a couple of them had sprouted last time I was up. I bought a book to read. Maybe I'll just pop the chair out, given that it's nice weather. I don't really have any other plans, so I might just read a bit of Death Comes to Pemberley and have a grand old time. See you up there. Morning, it's about 11:30 on the morning of Saturday the 11th of April. About 21 degrees. That'll do warm for me, but there we go. Not done much, just watering mostly. The butternut squash have both survived pretty well. It's a bit of not too much damage or anything. I don't know if the brambles that popped around helped a bit, although very kindly Sylvia's given me some little mini cloches, so I'll pop them on overnight. And that'll probably be good as well, given that it's going to drop down a bit overnight, sort of Monday to Wednesday. Oh, yeah. Good news on the onion front. There's quite a few now that are coming up. I don't know if you can see there. Yeah, there's definitely a fair few with nice little sprouts. One of the garlic that's at the back there, that's come up as well. The other garlic doesn't seem to have done a huge amount, but you know, better than nothing. If we carry on round. Oh. Jesus. I survived just. Oh dear me. As I was saying, I popped in a couple of three of the chilies. They're a bit small and it's going to get colder, but it's warm under here, so that's oh gosh, took the wind right out of me, that did. 3 chilies under there, Anaheim chilies. Might be too cold for them overnight, but we'll see. The lettuces over there that Sylvia gave me, they're not doing too badly, especially from this angle there. They haven't all died, so that's something. Good news here, the first things I've sown from seed on the allotment, the radishes, they're coming through quite well. I'm pretty sure those are definitely radishes. It's sometimes a little hard to tell, but radishes they are. Not a huge number as we scan along, but A few at least. Slightly sad news on the potato front. Still no sign of the volunteer potatoes, and they went in on the 22nd. So they were down quite low, so, you know, maybe. And the ones that I thought had come up from the main crop that Dan and Kylie gave me, it was actually creeping buttercup, which is the running theme because I thought that creeping buttercup was a strawberry a few months ago. So, you know, kind of starts you mean to go on, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose it's a little early for the main crop mainly. I put them in on the 4th, so that's only a week ago, and they were quite low. Time just seems to be going very, very slowly. I keep thinking, oh, it's been weeks and weeks since things went in. They should be up now, but actually, should they? Questionable. Taken a few bits off the rhubarb. It's looking very yellow. I don't know whether that's just because there's so much sort of upper leaf canopy that. There goes the dog. Sits blocking out the lower levels, but taken a few. Very kindly gave me a recipe for, I think, a rhubarb sort of compote pudding thing, so that'll be nice to do. The irises and things aren't looking too bad. They're alive, but no sign of any flowers. Here are the violas or pansies and my very sad looking lavender that I got free from Morrison's. Fingers crossed it'll do okay. Oh, spinning around. No sign yet of any flowers, but a little too early for them. And again, no sign of any carrots. I mean, they went in on, what date's that? Well, they only went in sort of a week or so ago. So to be honest, I can't really remember what carrots look like. There's lots of grass things, but I don't think they're carrots. Also no sign of the spring onions, and rather annoyingly, I moved the little tub things that I'd popped over the chard as mini cloches, but I can't remember where to put them back. It's rather silly. Yeah, I've just been watering really. Probably far too late in the day for watering given how warm it is, but you know, I didn't get here any earlier. And here there's more of the onions coming up, so you know, that's something. Quite a few, I'd say. There's maybe, I don't know, is that 4, 5, maybe 7 or so coming up now, which is definitely better than before. I was probably weeding there, but I can't really bother to take the netting on and off. Speaking of weeding though, that hoe that was by my tub was a gift from Sylvie and Tom, from one of the guys who's moving out of his plot and is for some reason throwing his things away rather than giving them to people. So that's nice. That's definitely been useful. There's been lots of weeds and also these mini cloches. Sylvia said it would be good to put over the squash, which is probably a good idea because the seed packet said they shouldn't go out really until May or the beginning of June, which is far later than what I'm planning to do with them, but yeah, not bad there. I might just not really much else to do, to be honest. Maybe I'll just sit and read for a bit, have my sandwich. What I did forget to mention though was these little seeds that I found behind the back of the tub last time I was up. They're Nigella and fairy something, so I was planning just to sow them down here. I mean, again, I'm not sure whether they'll really take that well, but you know, 3 seeds, some nice flowers. Should be fun. Also gone and taken off the cover of that fold-away tent that was in the tub, so I think that should make quite a nice sort of frame, maybe to cover up some brassicas when they're eventually big enough to go in, of course.